Okay then, today it's day 7 and we're going back to the SeaWorld area, but this time to the Aquatica water park.
Right then, here we go. We're on our way to the Aquatica. Instead of going up the I4, we're going up International Drive. So here is a row of shops. So you've got 7-Eleven, news place, you've got CVS, a pharmacy, and the rest are like gift shops. And there's a cuisine and a massage and a pizza shop, and also a smoke shop. And here's the Caribe Royal, and very lovely facade with the waterfalls on. And so anyway, this also takes you to the 417, which is the Greenway, which is also like the toll road that takes you to and from Orlando International Airport. So here we are at the traffic. So we're going to take the left turn towards the SeaWorld. So anyway, there's a sign there for International Airport and Daytona, and obviously we've been that way before when we used to fly into Sanford when Thomas Cook Airlines existed, but not anymore. They no longer exist. And also their travel agents are branded as Hayes Travel. So anyway, we're on our way, and we are just on our way to Aquatica, which is the SeaWorld water park that opened in 2008. And there are quite a few good rides there. They've got like a dolphin ride, and also there's the Wanu Way, the Tassie Twister. Also going to go on the racers. On your marks, get set, go! And the races are off. Yes, we'll be going on the Tomato Racer. Also, we'll be going in the wave pool. There's quite a few good attractions here at Aquatica. So, as I say, anywho's, we're gonna do it. And here we go. So we're on our way to the Aquatica water park, or Aquatica, as they say it in Australian. So we're going to Aquatica, so we shouldn't be that long now. And so of course there's the Orange County Fire Station. So we've got the fire station over there, and so we're now on our way. So of course we've got the Sunshine Elementary School, there's a school nearby. And wow, this is an amazing type here on International Drive here in Orlando. Cumberland Park, don't know what that is. Oh, it's an apartment town. So, as you know, got a lovely set of houses here in Orlando. And so we're now coming to the Regent Village, which is more like a retail park, and here's a bus coming in, 2 buses, and there's a 7-Eleven right here. So Regent Village, that includes the Publix, and it's actually on Vineland Village, because that is where the Orlando Vineland Premium Outlets is located. Vineland Avenue. Yeah, Vineland Avenue. And so Vineland Avenue, that's the Orlando Premium Outlets. And of course, obviously we've been to the outlets while we've been here. We've been to the Lake Buena Vista one. The one we haven't done yet is the one on International Drive, which is the old Belts factory, which became Prime Outlets. And of course there's the Ellie Tours place, and there's a Mears coach just gone by, Mears Motor Shuttle. And here we are just so we're now by the Floridays resort, So just by the Floridays Resort, which also has like a water park on site, believe it or not, for those people who might have stayed there. You've got Popeye's chicken and biscuits, like a bit of a fast food restaurant. So you got Popeye's chicken and biscuits, and got water mains, quite a lot of good things. Here's the pavilion lake. There's the pavilion, and so as you know, I have been doing a lot of vlogs lately. So here we are. Here's the Sheraton Vistana Villages, the other Sheraton. That one has like a round waterfall, well, semicircle, believe it or not, for those people who might have stayed there before. Sheraton Vistana Villages. And obviously the one we're staying at is the resort that has like 7 on-site swimming pools. And oh look, really nice, pretty nice buildings here in yeah. So coming up now, Saito Lakes. Here's Saito Lakes, and well, it's really nice here in Orlando. The weather's all right, but obviously we don't know how to expect when you come here to Orlando. So here's the City Lake Point. This is the City Lake Point where there's quite a few shops here, and also there is a Domino's Pizza in this area. So I've got a Domino's Pizza, Pizza Roma. I believe I used to be a gas station at one time, filling station. And anyway, we are, as you know, we are taking the scenic route towards the SeaWorld complex today, rather than going on the I-4. And of course you've got IHOP, International House of Pancakes, right here. So you've got IHOP, and so you've got quite a few people, Vape and Smoke, Dunkin' Donuts, National Supermarket, a bit like a Co-op or Summerfields. Then of course you've got Sickies, which used to be a Golden Corral. And they do like burgers. They're a bit similar to what you'll find at a McDonald's, but possibly a lot more classic, because most places do serve like similar type of foods with McDonald's. And anyway, here's some signs here: Park, Cornish Drive, and Avenida Vista, or whatever that's pronounced as. And so we're not going to be far away now from the Aquatica water park. So as you know, the Aquatica water park is next door to SeaWorld, so that's really great that SeaWorld have got a water park, just like Busch Gardens, because Busch Gardens you've got the Adventure Island, but obviously we've never been to Adventure Island. But obviously there are some similar rides to what you'll find at Aquatica at Adventure Island, because Adventure Island you have the you have Riptide, Everglide, but obviously there's quite a few nice rides which we are going to do at Aquatica. There are some newer rides at Aquatica which we're going to try. Over there's the main SeaWorld park, because if you remembered before, the only major rides at SeaWorld at the start was Kraken and of course Journey to Atlantis, and then they started bringing in the Shamu Express that got rethemed into the Sesame Street. Also they brought in Manta, the flying coaster. I know you've got like Wild Arctic as well, and also you've got the Encounter, the Shark Encounter. They brought a lot of those rides in. Then I started bringing in Mako and also Pipeline as well. So here we are, just arriving at the SeaWorld complex. So this is the SeaWorld Boulevard. So I've been to SeaWorld, but today we're going over to Aquatica, which opened in 2008. right, so we're not far away. So anyway, here are some directional signs for the I-4, the interstate, which is the major type of road that runs through central Florida down towards Tampa and up through the Seminole County, which is of course Sanford, and Florida Orlando is on the Orange County. So there's SeaWorld over there. Aquatica shouldn't be too long now, so we won't be long now until we get to Aquatica. And anyway, there's a bus en route. Very nice, cute high-ride trolley. So the Aquatica water park should be not long. And as you know, SeaWorld was proudly sponsored by Southwest Airlines. If you remembered, they had like their Shamu livery, because obviously Shamu's like a killer whale here at SeaWorld. And anyway, here it is. We are here just now arriving at Aquatica. As you can see, one of the rides, which is the body slides. Obviously I'm not a massive fan of those type of slides, but we are going to do a handful of rides here at SeaWorld, here at Aquatica. So I'm going to try out, and of course there's quite a few new tube rides. One of them similar to what you'd find at Volcano Bay. And there's the Rosen Centre hotel there.
You're right there, Joe?
Yeah, it's right. So we've got to go right now into the Aquatica Resort Complex, and just next to the Rosen Centre is of course the Orange County Convention Centre, referred to as the American NEC. So here we are, we're just arriving here at the Aquatica, and there's one of the rides, the Tomato Race. I'm looking forward to be going on Tomato Race. Unfortunately I won't be able to do any on-ride footage, but I will share the reviews on what it's like here at Aquatica, because obviously I'd need a GoPro. Well, obviously I'm not sure if on-ride footage is allowed at all here, but anyway, here we are coming to the park entrance, and here's one of the water rides. Definitely going to go on that one again. I'm definitely going on Ray Rush as well, and Wanu Way also, as well as getting good views of the park, as well as SeaWorld. You even get a view down there to Orlando International Airport.
So anyway, we are in. So welcome to Aquatica, the SeaWorld water park, and there's the Loggerhead Lane down there. Unfortunately that is hashtag unavailable today, but the waterfall's still running, but obviously no lifeguards on duty, so it's a shame that that is hashtag unavailable.
And welcome to Reef Plunge, an exciting series of twists and turns down 2 different slides measuring 251 feet.
So here's Reef Plunge.
Adventure through several active effects, and
So here we are.
see how Reef Plunge
Let's have some fun.
Alright, this is the walkabout waters, the kids interactive play area. Got the bucket there, the big giant gallon. There's a mushroom water fountain there. Obviously that could do with a bit of a repaint. And here we are, just going to our section at the Aquatica. There's everything going on in here. Okay then guys, after a lovely day over at Aquatica, and unfortunately we didn't manage to do the rides that we wanted to do at Aquatica, and that included the Amaka Rocker and of course the Loggerhead Lane, because those 2 slides were out of action. So that was a shame, and there was quite a few water play elements that were out of action at the park as well. So there had been a couple of stuff that had been out of action, which was a shame, unfortunately. But I'm hoping eventually things will start to pick back up again, and I hope that the Aquatica will be back in operation, possibly any time, maybe sometime in the future. But I just
never see him in the mirror.
But I just don't know when that will be back on for sure. The same also applies with the other water slide as well. Well, with the Loggerhead Lane, I don't know when that will be back in operation, and the same goes with the water play elements. Well, some of the water equipment was out of action, so there was only a couple of them that were working. So now we're on our way to the mall at Millenia, which is located at Millenia Plaza, and it is one of the poshest shopping malls in Orlando. And of course there are three main anchor stores to the mall itself. You've got Macy's, which you would have seen at the Florida Mall, and of course we have the likes of Neiman Marcus and of course Bloomingdale's. So we're going to go over to the mall at Millenia, which is not far from downtown Orlando. And as you know, the mall at Millenia is en route towards the Seminole County, which is over in Sanford. And there is a shopping centre, a shopping mall in Sanford called the Seminole Town Centre, which I've heard lately has become the dead mall. That's because a handful of stores have closed, with the likes of Sears, because the only Sears you can find here in the centre of Orlando now is over at the Florida Mall, and so the only remaining department stores at the Seminole Town Centre is Dillard's and JCPenney, because Macy's has gone from the mall at Millenia, not the mall at Millenia. Macy's has gone from the Seminole Town Centre over in Sanford, and so there are quite a few, because as you know, Macy's did close a handful of stores. Even most of them were actually ex-Bird Hines department stores, because if you remembered Bird Hines, they were then merged with Macy's. It was a little bit like how House of Fraser was merging with Beatty's. So anyway, there's the SeaWorld sign, so that is the junction there for SeaWorld, and also the Discovery Cove, and of course the Aquatica, which we went to today. So we're on our way to the mall at Millenia, which is the Millennium Mall, the poshest shopping mall over in Orlando. So and of course you got Turkey Lake Road, and so I will show you Turkey Lake Road in a moment, because well, I'm going to show you it in any moment. As we head along the I-4, as you can see, there's a sign for the 528 East, the International Airport and Cape Canaveral, and so that goes on towards the toll road, because if you're going to the airport, for example with Orlando International, there is the toll road. I'm not sure if there's any alternative to avoid the toll road, and that is for some pass holders. And there's a train here, so with the Sun Pass holders on the toll road, they take people over to the international airport. But however, when we used to fly into Sanford, instead of going up the toll road to get to Sanford Airport, we came up the I-4, and that actually cut off the toll road itself. But obviously when the I-4's a lot busy, your best, quickest way to avoid the traffic is on the toll road. So anyway, Junction 75A is for International Drive, and Kirkman Road for Junction 75B. So as we continue along, so you've got the sign here for Sand Lake Road, International Drive in 1 mile, and that's the 432. So here's the back of certain hotels. You've got the Rosen Inn. I think that might have been the Radisson Barcello, or they might have flattened that hotel. And of course you got McDonald's and Denny's over on International Drive, and as you know, over there that's Turkey Lake Road. And Turkey Lake Road, there's actually a Walmart supercentre. There's a Walmart here. Obviously, when we came for the fourth time, I actually, because obviously when it was during most of the time coming to Orlando, we were always using Walmart on the S. John Young Parkway, which is just off Sand Lake Road, which is on the retail park. And I actually discovered this one here on Turkey Lake Road when I first went to the Walmart at Vineland, Lake Buena Vista. So over there is the Icon Park. There's the Starflyer, the Ferris wheel, and of course the Slingshot. The Slingshot used to be spotted over at the Magical Midway, but obviously that's now been flattened. And also you got, soon you'll have signs here for the for that new theme park, which is going to be called Epic Universe. So Universal is going to become a major big welcome to the Universal family. And Kirkman Road, and down there is the McDonald's, the world's largest McDonald's on International Drive. And so here we are coming up now, and as you can see, that is Volcano Bay, the Universal Volcano Bay. Down there used to be Kmart, which was a discount store, a bit like Wilkinson's, The Range, and Hooties, and a bit of Tesco's. But sadly, Kmart closed a couple of years ago, because I know they filed for bankruptcy and they closed the stores here in Central Florida. So there's the Volcano Bay. Opened in 2017, replacing the 1977 Wet n Wild. If you remembered Wet n Wild, Get Wet and Go Wild, and that had rides such as Disco H2O, The Surge, Black Hole, Storm, the Surf Lagoon Wave Pool, the Blast and Flyer, and also Mach 5. And over there is the 4 Points, the Sheraton Tower, which was Howard Johnson, and the Universal, and I refer that as the Rotunda. Yes, the Rotunda, because obviously you got the Rotunda building, which is a building by the Birmingham Spalding Shopping Centre, which is one of the popular shopping centre. Opened, and the Bullring opened in 2003 to include 2 department stores, but obviously one has been replaced by M&S, and also half of it's been replaced with a Zara. And over there is the Doubletree, known as the Doubletree Towers, over at Universal. And you can also get that way to Universal. There are loads of different junctions to get to the Universal complex here in Orlando, and normally we get off the I-4. So as you know, you can tell why is there traffic, because obviously it's the USA rush hour, just like what happens in the UK as well, like with the M6 and the M60 and all the popular motorways that people go on. So you've got a sign here for John Young Parkway, which is in a 3¼ mile, Conroy Road 1½ mile, and then ½ mile to the turnpike. And just coming up now is the Orlando International Premium Outlets, which used to be known as the Orlando Prime Outlets. And way before that was the Bell's Factory Outlet, which was a bit of a indoor type of shopping centre, just a bit similar look if you looked with the likes of the Rye Market in Stourbridge back in England. and obviously it was getting dated, it needed upgrading, so they replaced it with this type, just to be inspired with the likes of Vista Village and of course the MacArthur Glen designer outlets at Cheshire Oaks and Cannock. And so anyway, you got Turnpike, Miami and Ocala, and of course, as you know, there was Numa Marcus, the last full clearance outlet store there, but obviously that had been replaced by H&M. Well, or possibly Forever 21, but I know there's a H&M at that part, even though the H&M there won't be on. And we've got to get off at the next upcoming junction for the mall at Millenia, or Millenia Plaza. So I'll show you Mall at Millenia, which is at exit 78, the Mall at Millenia, which opened in time for the millennium year. And Mall at Millenia is a very, very, very posh shopping mall here in Orlando. So I'm going to take you into the Mall at Millenia, and I'll show you what to see, what there is to see and do, and what there is to offer. And obviously, so anyway, continuing straight goes up towards downtown Orlando, the Altamonte Springs, then into the Seminole County of Florida. And so that is for those people who are flying from Sanford. Obviously now Sanford only has internal flights, and that's with Allegiant Air, which I once called Allegiant. Well, it's Allegiant Air, referred to as the AmericanJet2.com. So here we are at the boulevard of the Millenia, and you probably might compare this with the likes of Bristol, Patchway, Cribbs Causeway, and of course you've got Best Buy here. Now Best Buy is an American electrical goods chain. It did expand to the UK for a short stint between 2009 up until 2012, 2011, but then the UK Best Buy took off much. They only operated a handful of stores, like in London at Thurrock, Southampton, Bristol, and of course at the Maryhill Shopping Centre in Dudley. Most of them were sold off to Kiddie Care, which was a nursery specialist, but then they didn't succeed either. So here we are, just arriving at the mall at Millenia, here on Millenia Plaza. So here we are, Mall at Millenia. Right, go to close the doors. Anyway, these are the glass elevators at the Mall at Millenia here in Orlando, Florida. And these are Schindler's, capacity 6,000 pounds. These are the central elevators. Now I didn't film these elevators when we last came, but fast forward to 6 years later, we're finally doing them. Here we are, 2. Go down to 1. We're going to go down to 1 and close the doors. This is a very posh mall here in Orlando. Go down to 1, close these doors, and look, here's a lovely view of the mall. Going back down to 1. It's a very, very, very posh mall. This is. There's a certificate, and look at the lights that change colour. Here we are on level 1. Here we are, level 1. Wait for the elevator to level, and that's it. Alright then, this is the elevator near Macy's here at the Mall at Millenia here in Orlando, Florida. And this is another Schindler elevator, except there's only glass doors on the inside, but this is like a non-glass one. And we're just waiting for the elevator to come down. Tap the elevator wall. Here it is. This is another Schindler. Listen for the chime on this elevator. Listen for the chime. There it is. Wait for the doors to open up. Oh, someone's coming out. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, let's go to 2 and close the doors. And we've got Schindler MT buttons on this elevator. Capacity 3,500 pounds. Phone box is secure. Here we are, 2. The doors are misted, the glass doors. Here we are, 2. Go back. Go back. Oh, coming in. 1. Alright then, this is the elevator at Macy's at the Mall at Millenia here in Orlando, Florida. And this is a Maori elevator, capacity 6,000 pounds. Torches on. Here we are at level 3. Go down to level 1. Hello? Coming in, you're going down. What floor are you going to? Level 1. Down. Just wait for the doors to close. Down to Alright then, here are the escalators at Macy's at the Mall at Millenia here in Orlando, Florida. These are cone escalators. And here we are in the atrium of the department store. So just arriving onto level 2. As you know, this is a 3-storey building, 3-storey department store. 3-storey department store. We're going down to level 1 in the store. Oh, and as you can tell, the up escalator is broken, so the up escalator stopped, unfortunately. But we've got at least we got the down escalator working. Here we are, just arriving, and the JBL speaker here. Here we are on level 1. Alright, this is the elevator at Newman Marcus at the Mall at Millennia here in Orlando, Florida. Let's go down to 1, and this is a cone elevator, capacity 2,500 pounds, 2,500 lbs. Here we are at 1, go back to 2, go back and close the doors, very nice, and then we'll I don't think this elevator has a chime anymore. We got 2. One more time. Go down to 1 and close the doors. Here I am, hello. And go back to 2 one more time. Gosh, let's listen to the motor, everyone. Let's listen to the motor. And that's it. Okay then, here are the escalators at Newman Marcus at the Mall at Millennia here in Orlando, Florida, and these are cone. That escalator going up is broken. But here's the atrium, very nice displays. So the up escalator is not working, so I'm just doing the down escalator. This is a very posh department store, a bit like, I'm not sure how I can compare this department store with. Here we are on the ground floor, floor 1. Alright then, this is the elevator near Bloomingdale's at the Mall at Millennia here in Orlando, Florida. And this is also a Schindler with MT buttons, capacity 3,500 pounds, torches on this one. And this is a very nice elevator. And here we are at 2, and we'll go back down to 1. We're going to go back down to 1, and we're just going to go down to elevator. Going back down to 1. Very nice setup this mall is here in Orlando. And here we go, going back down now. This is very slow. There's a handful of these elevators here. So we're just gonna go over to Bloomingdale's next. So which is just next to this elevator. So here we are at 1. Wait for the doors to open up. Here we are, 1. Alright, this is the elevator at Bloomingdale's here at the Mall at Millennia here in Orlando, Florida. And this is also a Maori, just like the Macy's. Capacity 4,000 pounds, and you can tell me torch is on. And except the bells are different on this one compared to the Macy's one. Here we are, 3. Go back down to 1. Very nice. And doors open quite fast on this one. Going back down. Oh my gosh, this is brilliant. This elevator is here at Bloomingdale's, Mall at Millennia here in Orlando, Florida. And look, Very huge. A Maori elevator. £4,000 LBS. Here we are at 1. We're now at 1. Okay then, here are the escalators here at Bloomingdale's, here at the Mall at Millenia, here in Orlando, Florida. And these are cone escalators, just like the ones over in Macy's. And here we are, I'm having to sort that music out in here. Because obviously I'm playing music which I don't own the rights to, so here we are. Going up now, talk. So we're just going up now. Very nice classic display. You might think that is part of the glass elevator, but however, no, there is no glass elevators here. And here we are on the 3rd floor of the department store. As you know, this is a 3-story department store, just like Macy's. Okay, go to 2, close the doors. Anyway, this is the elevator at Bass Pro Shops at the Desertland International Drive in Orlando, Florida. And this is a Montgomery Kone elevator, capacity £2,500. And this smell here used to be known, this place here used to be known as Festival Bay Mall and the Aquatica Marketplace. Here we are on level 2, go down to 1. That sounds like the Bing Bong Chon on Sainsbury's tannoy. And this store here was formerly known as Outdoor World, dubbed as the Hunting Shop. That's because they sell hunting products here. Here we are at 1, listen to the bell. Go to 2. Exit to 2. Bass Pro Shops. Very nice. Here we are at 2. Emergency phone. And that's it. Alright then, we have just come back from the Mall at Millenia, and now we are stopping here at the Orlando International Premium Outlets, which is located here on International Drive. And of course there's a Ford's Garage restaurant here, just like the one at Buena Vista on the Vineland. And this was the old Bell's Factory outlet shopping centre, and also went over the road to the old Festival Bay to the Bass Pro Shops, which is now part of Desertland. So we're just parking up here at the Orlando Premium Outlets here on International Drive. This is a very nice location here on iDrive, and Lonely Dog. Oh, yeah, that's a really nice picture. I'll get a nice picture of that lonely dog. Immersive experience. It's really nice. I never remembered seeing that here before. And there's the icon of the mall here on International Drive. It used to be like a red orangey colour, but they painted it blue grey colour, so it looks very nice. So we've done quite a few parks here, so let's just go into the mall, into this mall, and see what there is to see and do. Alright then, and so here we are on International Drive. We just come from the Orlando International Premium Outlets, and we've also been past Desertland, and we are just here on iDrive. And there you can see the two Universal hotels on the site that used to be the Wet n Wild Water Park, and that is Endless Summer Resort, and that includes Surfside and Dockside. And for those people who watch the Despicable 3 YouTube channel, you should check out to watch their channel, Steph and Jim and Jimmy. They do some great videos, and I know they have a lot of fun. And also just in front, that blue one, that blue light, that is Universal's Volcano Bay Water Park. So there's the 4 Points Sheraton Hotel, shaped like the Rotunda in Birmingham. And there's the Congo River Golf Live Gators, with the plane, just like, it feels like it's like a crashed plane. Just makes it look realistic and makes it more fun. Because as you know, here this is a major hub. International Drive is. Of course, you've got a waterfall as well. So this is a major hub here on International Drive. There's the 4 points, just right there. Used to be known as the Universal and Howard Johnson. And this is a very this is a very popular tourist destination, and the Endless Summer Resort is actually also, believe it or not, is part of the package with TUI Holidays for those passengers, for those people who come in with TUI into Orlando, but obviously into Melbourne, which is an hour drive away from here in Orlando. So if you want to come directly into Orlando, your best option is either with British Airways, Aer Lingus and Virgin Atlantic. But obviously with the Virgin services they're a lot better. So there's the IHOP over there, the International House of Pancakes. So we're just waiting for traffic lights. So if you remembered Endless Summer Resort, that being the Wet and Wild water park, it just feels very strange without the Wet and Wild water park. But obviously Volcano Bay replaced the Wet and Wild anyway, which is just over there. So with Wet and Wild, which used to sit here, you would have had rides like the Mach 5, as well as Mach 5 you would have had a handful of good rides. But however, with the Endless hotels, it just feels very nice. Obviously it is brilliant with the TUI package. So there's a gift shop just right there, gift shop, and of course there's a Black Angus steakhouse. We actually went to a Black Angus on the last day here in Florida back in 2018, 6 years ago. We went to Black Angus on our last day here in Orlando, and there's a Subway just right there. If you remembered, this used to be where Sizzler used to be. Sizzler, if you remembered Sizzler, which was like a steakhouse, but obviously Sizzler closed a handful of their branches across the Orlando area, and Sizzler was a great place for breakfast. And so we're just going along International Drive. As you can tell, the weather is raining here on International Drive, and you've got the gift shop there, Ramada, and of course, as you know, it is deserted. And of course you've got Bargain Planet. You've also got Bargain World as well. Well, you had and obviously Bargain Planet's like part of Bargain World. It's like a cheapo version of B&M and Home Bargains, like selling nicky naff products. And just coming up now is the Coco Key Water Resort and Water Park. So we've got the Coco Key Water Resort, which is like the hotel, and of course there's a Pizza Hut here, and we're also by the Coco Key Water Resort and Water Park. So anyway, here's the Coco Key, just by the Titanic artifact exhibition. So this is the Coco Key Water Resort and Water Park, and that includes the indoor Coral Reef Cove Water Park, and of course the outdoor water park where there's a water tower. And anyway, there's the Starflyer and the Wheel of Orlando lit up at night. Also, if you remembered, you can actually see the wheel on takeoff when on the plane. departing from Orlando. And here's the McDonald's, all nice and lit up at night. This is the McDonald's. As you can see, there's Ronald McDonald. McDonald's is famous icon, and of course you've got Mac Tonight, which is the person on the piano in there. So there it is. There's McDonald's, the world's largest McDonald's on International Drive. It's very iconic with Ronald McDonald. Obviously you don't get to see much of those stuff back in the UK. It's just like normal McDonald's in the UK. But obviously going to McDonald's here in America, here in Orlando, it's brilliant when you come to the one here in Orlando. Of course there's a Golden Corral over there, and so you got the Interstate East, and that takes you towards the Mall at Millenia, also to Altamonte Springs via downtown Orlando, and also takes you towards Sanford Airport. Also takes you to Sanford, Seminole County, because that is where that used to be a really good airport for. Even though it wasn't a larger airport, but yeah, we've got to take the left turn, because we're just going to make a stop.
Where are we going to go here?
We're going to go to Walmart.